A master of hand-to-hand combat, he who trained in a faraway land in the east learned to perfect his craft, demolishing opponents with his bare fist. This striker is a brawler type class which utilizes both fist and feet. His martial arts mimics that of a tiger, panther, snake, monkey, and crane, inducing dizziness with each punch and kicks. His body is his weapon, but he does wear a gauntlet and a vambrace to protect himself from too much punishment. In PvE, this striker is a fairly average class. He can deliver very quick combos, but the damage is not that great and the AoE are usually small. In small scale PvP, and the striker is currently one of the top classes. Again, he might not have that huge burst damage, but boy is he so fast that he becomes a blur. He has a lot of dizziness inflicting skill, making him very annoying to classes that does not have much mobility. Against classes like sorceress however, and it's pretty even. And it will come down to who can outplay more or who has the gear advantage. But again, this striker is way more tanky, and a tanky class paired with lightning fast speed is a nightmare to go against with. In large scale PvP like Node Wars, and the striker is not that in demand. He is a good skirmisher and can scout enemy cannoneers and beat them up, but his damage and skills cannot contribute much in the main group, as he needs to do his combo to induce considerable damage. But with a lot of enemy character attacking, it would need a very geared striker to even survive the enemy's barrage, not mentioning the different CC that could be inflicted randomly, preventing the striker to unleash his full potential. At level 60, it's time to choose further to pursue its knowledge of martial arts and becomes the Grand Striker. Pursuing his Master Soul teaching back in the days at the Far East, he becomes the Master of Fist, able to increase his damage while making his body tough as steel. Like all other classes that has ascended, the striker's PvE capability has been improved greatly. Both his AoE and damage becomes better, making grinding smoother. However, compared to other class ascensions, he is still considered to be middle of the pack. He is not that bad in PvE, but not the best either. In 1 vs 1 PvP, nothing has changed much in Striker's gameplay, so those who love its base Striker's capability can rejoice, as the Ascension simply improved the Striker's capability to its peak. He is there on top when it comes to 1 vs 1, with a lot of outplay potential and the damage to kill. And lastly, in large scale, and the Grand Striker has fared way better than its base class. He now has the damage and the utility to engage in the front line while having the tankiness to escape with its dashes and skills. Though still far compared to the Titans and Windwalkers, but the Grand Striker is a class that is well-rounded and can be put in many different roles in war. The alternate path of a striker is him being awakened and releasing his spirit demon within to damage his opponents. It is not yet out in any version of the game, but we will update this guide as soon as it's out, so please stay tuned on it. So that's it for now. Will you be playing as a striker in Black Desert, or will you be playing other classes? Then stay tuned in the next video as we discuss the other classes in BDM. See you guys, peace!